Hi Capricorn, is Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have a tarot reading for you guys that is deep. I feel like it is. But before we get into it, Capricorn, I hope you guys are well. If you would like a reading with me, please click on the calendar below. I'm offering psychic readings and tarot readings. I recommend getting the combination because you're getting different insights from each, and they're really a lot of fun. We do the psychic reading first. I know very little about whomever you are asking about, and then I get the feedback from you, and we talk about that a little bit. It's super fun, and then we get into the tarot to gain the insight, more insight there. So let's get started here, Capricorn. And somebody here feels like that you have been kind of planted on this earth here so they could be with you. Yeah, the star seed is here. And this talks about kind of like, what have I been seeded to do, right? Yeah, not seedy, Capricorn. Don't be seedy. You know what a seedy little motel is, right? A seedy. And so, no, not that. This is the star seed. And this is a very beautiful card and very deep. And this is in this deck here it's like a major arcana or kind of a trump card, right? Or like a lucky card, a wild card. And this talks about the right seeds always bloom. Just as an acorn is blueprinted to grow into a mighty oak tree, you too carry the seed of the universe within you, ready to spring forth. The word entelechy means the fullest realization of a thing. Yeah, what is my role in the mythic story unfolding? Yeah, what is my true home, or where is it? How can I activate my cosmic DNA? And what have I been seeded to do? Yeah, what else can I do to nourish and water my own star seed? Yeah, this reminds me of the song by Starship, right? By Jefferson. At that time, I think it was Jefferson Airplane, or I think they changed it. Jefferson Starship, right? They sang the song called "You Are My Starship," and it's deep. If you haven't heard it, type it in and treat yourself, right? So let's get into this. We start with prayer and release, right? This card song's like and this card reminds me of another song, right? But some rock song here, and but this is somebody saying a prayer for like a whole different kind of change of life. We see the buildings, kind of this this kind of cement kind of landscape, and over here we see the beautiful farms kind of, and the beauty here. And that's what somebody's praying to have. Yeah, they are. And it's interesting here. And this, we have the lemons here. It's almost like, give me lemons so I can make lemonade. It's kind of like somebody knows that they can build with you, and that that you were put on this earth, Capricorn, to kind of like seed their star, something like that. Here's the release. And he's over here in the cemetery, right? Okay, well, but it is a release. And he's kind of, it's raining on him, but this is somebody who wants to release something from their life, because I feel like they just want to come and snuggle up to you, Capricorn. It could be, now remember that the readings can be switched, and we see challenges here. Now here's the wisdom. So when we see with it, and this is the Hierophant, and here he is with his book, right? With, kind of like the book of life here to him. And, he's bringing his wisdom to these people. They're actually waiting for him. The dog's here, that's fine. But this is really about wisdom. In this reading, it's wisdom gained or earned. Like, it didn't come easy, right? Nobody comes out of the womb wise. You come out of the womb as loving and kind and, innocent, right? And yeah. It's when you're like, I think it's when you're kind of 8 or 9. I think that's the age when you go, oh, gee, this isn't kind of really what I thought it was. Yeah, this world. Yeah, I feel like it's tough for kids, when they realize that, the world they see at home, and, and they've saw in kindergarten and all this kind of stuff, right, is, in general in life it's not really, it's kind of what it's painted up to be, but it's not really that, no. And that can be, upsetting. Excuse me. And that shows up in astrology. It shows up in everybody's chart with the transits of the planets. Yeah, I feel like when Saturn shows up, when you're 12 years old. I'm pretty sure it does. And that is when, it tells you, hey, life isn't as easy as you might think. That's, excuse me, that's not the right way to put it, but life is full of discipline, and it's not as kind of just what you thought it was, rainbows and lollipops and stuff like that. Yeah, it can be kind of a tough one for kids to see that, right? Challenges and wisdom here, but somebody brought their wisdom. We also have stagnation and communication. This person's communicating with you, Capricorn. I feel like this communication too is also, I feel like it's both. I feel like it's in a deep way where they have went through an awakening and realized that their whole life has been stagnant, possibly because of a lack of wisdom. But it's here. It's never too late, right? No, it's never too late to learn how to swim. uh, you know, but swim, in the sea of life, basically, right? Yeah, or the sea of love. Yeah, this looks like the sea of love and life. It does. And the communication cards here. And yeah, and let's have a look at that communication card, if we may, briefly here. That is, if we can see this little kind of book here, real quickly. It may be kind of, here it is. It's not really hard to come by at all. See what it says here with the rooster and the sunflower. Yeah, roosters they want to kind of say something very important, right? Wake up. Yeah, this could have been a communication within yours or your person's, Capricorn, like a wake up, right? Or an awakening, however you like to see it, right? Because let's look at that card briefly and see what they have to kind of elaborate on here. And we have to find it here. And I say that because these are the Roman numerals. I only learned up to 50. I feel like I did. Let's see. That's okay. We got this figured out here. We do. Because, yeah, let's see what it says here about. And this is, how can I improve my communication? What styles of communication do I admire in others? Okay, that's just a thought on this, right? You are well suited to positions of authority. Remember that clear and open communication is key to successful leadership. This talks about, somebody knows here, this is communication possibly with you, but definitely, right? Because how can you have a relationship with anybody without communication? That's when things fall apart. And but this can also be like, how can you lead your life if you are not communicating with yourself in the right way, right? If you don't have the wisdom. And we see it here. So this is both. This is an awakening from spiritual wisdom, right? Yeah, let's see what it says. This is the card of the good leader and the kind king. Roosters wake before the rest of the farm, alerting everyone to the rising sun. They are protective of their territory and self-confident, but they are good communicators, honest and capable. The sunflower is often the tallest bloom in the garden, rising high and turning its face toward the sky. While it may hover over other flowers, it bestows warmth and joy on any garden. Yeah, this is somebody who is warm. I feel like they are coming to bring you communication, but I also feel like there is an awakening here with the wisdom card here. Yeah, and this communication and the star seed card, right? When somebody realizes that you're a star seed, or that they are kind of, this is definitely a spiritual awakening, right? Yeah, because yeah, let's see. Today we're going to use the Wildwood Tarot, because you know how we are, Capricorn. We're part of the Wild Wild West, right? Yeah, at the Wild Wild West, right? Come on, let's see what we got for Capricorn here. And we have frustration. Oh, Capricorn, and that is your overall energy here. Let's see what we have. But that's okay. This is going to get way better. I feel like it is. Let's see what else we have. Ecstasy. I told you that, right? We're talking about the real ecstasy, not synthetic drugs. No, we don't do those things because, in fact, we try not to put anything synthetic. No, because it hurts your body. Yes, it does. Most synthetic, because your body is natural, right? Yeah, it's supposed to have natural goodness in it. It sure is, right? Let's see what else we have here. We have ecstasy, and this is the Five of Cups here. Interesting here. She's dancing here. This is not a sad card. Of course not, right? She's ecstatic. This is more like kind of the Ace of Cups or something like that, right? It is. Let's see what else we have. Or the Three of Cups, kind of a celebration. We have the Ace of Wands in the reading, and the Star transition. And we see somebody who has either transitioned here spiritually, right, to the other realm, kind of. This is really beautiful because there's intelligence here, right? Whenever we rise above and we awaken to our spirituality, and to awaken to our divine power and our divine, and how really divine we are, right? And we understand that there's wisdom in this, major wisdom, and this was given by God in the universe. It was whoever your God is, doesn't have to be a person, but just saying here that for me the universe is God, and everything around us is, and I feel like we are also, God here. I feel like we are, and everything outside, all the beauty of the universe, that could not just come on its own. No, there has to be some type of a creator here, right? And I feel like that's what is being understood here, that there is divinity here, and I need to really enjoy it and accept it and like step into it, and realize that this is my divine right, my birthright. Yeah, my birthright to be part of this divine universe, and go be with Capricorn, and seed my star, Capricorn. You know what they mean by seed my star, right? Yeah, they're trying to seed your star, right? You know what your star is, Capricorn? It's usually below the belt, right? Now, we're talking about a few different things here at one time. Yeah, let me seed Capricorn's star, or let me star their seed, or whatever you want to say here. But yeah, we have here somebody who is kind of whittling away at coming toward you. We do here. We have transition in your environment. So we know this to be true, or you maybe are doing this. And he's coming in the night here alone, or she, and guided by the moon, right? The light of the silvery moon here. And there is wisdom here in this transition. This is the Six of Swords. And they are coming, on the swan, which is, it's a boat here, but this is love. We know the swan is love all the time, right? And so, but this person here, Capricorn, or you, with this is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's kind of like the same man who is making his very happy to be, carving out, gold coins or gold pentacles. And this is skill here. And this is somebody who is very much immersed in what they are doing. Yeah. And so you are a little frustrated here, possibly, Capricorn. It's kind of the only bad card here. It is. And it starts out with your overall energy. It's not bad, but you feel frustrated here. And you could, because you look like you're waiting for somebody to like seed your star, or star your seed, Capricorn, right? Which way do you want me to say it, right? But something has to be released here, right? Something has to be released in order for this prayer to come true, because somebody's saying prayers here. This can be a meditation. It can be even an affirmation, can be seen as a prayer. It can, right? Yeah. Anything you kind of intention, you kind of toss out, or let's kind of toss out, maybe it might not be there, but you release to the universe as an intention that you want to manifest, right? And so here's the Eight of, let's get a card on this Eight of Pentacles. Why it's all happening is ecstasy. And somebody here, you're a little frustrated here. I feel like you are hoping this person is on this transition, or maybe you're kind of want this person to just do their best with you, come forward and really make an effort, right? And try their best, because that's what he's doing with skill. When you try your best, you can earn your skill, or improve your skill. You know what I mean here. And jealousy, the Three of Arrows, the Three of Swords. So somebody's jealous of you, Capricorn. Yeah, it's not power and light, right? No, I don't have time to be jealous. I feel too, I'm too running around on this little hamster wheel. Trying not to do that, but it's kind of, it is a little bit like that. The jealousy card and the skill card. And here you are, somebody's kind of jealous that somebody really wants to make an effort. Or this skill card, the Eight of Stones, it can also talk about somebody who feels like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is what I'm good at. This is what I came here to do with the star seed, right? It's like you're always good at what you are passionate about. That's just how life is, right? So if you're in the first grade and you were good at doing something, this is when you go, I want to do this. And then we get older, and some of us unfortunately get kind of called off our path because of, I don't know, afraid of not making enough money, or society is kind of, or there's been some type of events in your life that has made you maybe not believe in that. It can be societal, right? We know all that, right? We do. And so, but here, Capricorn, somebody here is like, you're a little, I feel like, this person here is coming forward after stagnation in their life because of this wisdom here. And maybe somebody else is jealous. I don't think this is your energy here. I think this is a story here that somebody here is jealous because their person, possibly, now, it can be different for a few of you, but this is the energy of like being jealous of somebody who knows that they belong somewhere else. This is my skill. This is what I was called here. My true vocation, my true love. I was called here to serve Capricorn. And that's really what the star seed is about, right? It's not just about seeding your star, Capricorn, below the belt. No, it's not. Or starring your seed, whatever it is, right? It's really about, and this is an 8, which is, interesting. 8s are about infinity, and they are, and courage and things like that, right? And progress and movement. And so, this star seed, though, this person knows, somebody knows here they were called upon to like be with you or serve you, or you serve one another, right? And here in the past is the fulfillment card. This is a wisdom or a powerful realization that you light their fire, Capricorn, right? You star their seed, you light their fire, what is it? You kind of, hum their hump or something like that, right? That's terrible, hum their hump, right? And so somebody wants the hump. Yeah, they also want to do, what do you call that? The bump. You guys remember the bump here? Yeah, it's kind of fun. And so, yeah, let's do the bump, right? And so here's the fulfillment card, sits in the past. It's a 3 of cups. I'm sorry, it's a 3 of wands. And, she has her hand up here. Like, and here are the 3 wands. And she's backed up against a tree, knowing here that I know where my fulfillment lies. I know where it does. And this is about someone knows this, right? And your mindset is dedication. Yeah. And this reminds me of, what's the name of that song by, I think it's called Honey by, I forget the name of the song, but the name of the group. It's a great song, and it's about dedication. How, he goes, I know when you're with your friends that, like, you're not cheating on me, right? And, and I love you, and I know that you do. And it's just really beautiful. And it's a very cool song. It's a soul song from these kind of UK band, right? But very old, and maybe it's called Devotion by Honey. But to the short of the long of it is, this is, you are dedicated to this person, and this person brings you fulfillment and ecstasy, Capricorn. It doesn't get any better here. It doesn't. And so in your environment is a transition, and this is a change, and somebody's coming towards you, and they're coming on their little, these kind of boats that they have, when you bring your kid to the grocery store, and they have this little car that you sit in, and, the car looks like a fish or something, right? And, it's a little animal or something like that, or a rocket sometimes. But here is a swan, right? So they're coming with love. And and this is in your environment, and this is change coming for you. The hooded man shows up, and this is all about spiritual growth. It is, and transformation. It can talk about difficult transformations. It can, with the hooded man. And let's take a brief look at the hooded man, who could be a Virgo, but it doesn't have to be, right? Yeah, and maybe somebody likes to wear hoods here. The path of solitude, the final truth. Yeah, this is the final truth and the final frontier. Yeah, there is no final frontier. No, there's not. No, because we go on. I believe we do. And the still, small voice of calm, meditation and communion with the self, the light of knowledge and inner depth. A space is needed after the trials and tribulations of dealing with primal forces that confront you on the wheel of the year or the Wheel of Fortune, a space is needed for stillness and contemplation. For the spiritual warrior or seeker looking for esoteric knowledge, the complex matrix of symbolism and insight may confuse the intellect and shake the reality. Yeah, it's a difficult transformation that somebody has made, or a difficult awakening on some level. And this could be definitely your person. The hooded man, also known as the hermit or sometimes as Robin in the Hood, the deeper archetype of the outlaw of Sherwood Forest. Yeah, this is somebody who kind of takes back their life, and they feel like they have to do this. They have to protect their own divinity, or they have to protect love in their life, or they have to protect their path forward, right? As the outlaw of Sherwood Forest, because he did try to help the poor, right? Yeah, it is not the way it is being explained today, and that's something else, right? But I'm saying here that that's a whole different discussion. But this is in the past. Was legit and genuine, where somebody wanted to. This is about a story about the past, or represented by the past, where somebody wanted to protect the poor people, or protect the way forward, right? And kind of stop the maybe narcissism, or stop something that was kind of stagnant, or it just is. This is very beautiful here with the hooded man. Yeah. And so this is very genuine. This is kind of what I was trying to explain, really kind of with that little kind of blurb there. But let's see. Yeah, the deeper archetype of the outlaw of Sherwood Forest offers a steadfast light in the midwinter world and a steady staff on which to lean and gather your mental resources. Remember, yeah, he was trying to help the poor, right? Kind of steal from the rich and help the poor. And so, and so that's a whole different, there's been many versions of that. But in this particular reading, we're talking about a very genuine, like the original, right? For sure. And guides the way. The shining lamp illuminates the darkest recesses of fear and incomprehension, and guides the way to the doorway that leads into the heart of a great tree. Yeah, we see the understanding here because of the wisdom up here and the Hierophant. And so we have, in your concern, Capricorn, is generosity. This is really sharing, and sharing your wish with somebody, sharing your wishes, being that wish, enjoying each other, and this is what you are concerned about here. And we see the spark of life, and this is the Ace of Wands. It shows up in your hopes and desires, and you might be bringing this to this person, right? We're not really sure who's doing this action, but we know that there's a new beginning coming in this reading because of the pole star, and this is the star and the outcome. We see a transition and a change in your environment here. Yeah, and yes, we do. And the pole star, this is what they call this, and we'll have a look at the star, right? And this is the star of destiny. Yeah. Stellar consciousness. Yeah. Somebody has awakened here, and we see stellar consciousness, right? The bright and morning star, and the prophecy of renewal, the sign of a new era of life. And we have astral consciousness, of course, and the prophecy of renewal. And this is what I believe is coming your way after some divine intervention here, where the universe has brought an awakening to somebody in great wisdom. And I feel like this is your person, Capricorn. And your person's first card for the extended is the heart chakra. And this is speaking from the heart. Heart wisdom, wisdom in love here, being in love with somebody, wanting your wish to come true, etc., etc. Activating the heart chakra, right? And so we have crossing your person is forgiving and learning. And so they have learned in some type of hard way. I feel like as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So he's standing over this woman here who's crying here. And your person, I feel like, is forgiving themselves, but they may also be moving on from somebody here. And we have the clear endeavor. And this person knows exactly what they want here. And, she's in the snow, and she's looking down at this kind of little village here where these happy people are. This has been thought about very clearly. Yeah, it has, with the wisdom here. This is nothing that is kind of a fly-by-night or anything shallow at all. This is with the purest of intention. We're going to end this reading and go to the extended. They're all super affordable. This is your person's extended. We have a 10-card oracle and a 10-card spread and tarot. And yeah, this is, yeah, we want to see what's going to show up here. Thank you so much for joining me here. And yeah, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. The link is below, you guys, in the description box.